Hello Capricorn, Kay here with your weekly Tarotscope reading for the end of December, the last week in December up until the 31st, till New Year's Eve. Sorry it's took me a while to get these out. Christmas was very, very hectic and I've also got a cold, so just bear with me because I'm not sounding all too brilliant today, but I did promise that I would get these readings out as soon as I could, and I am. If this does resonate with you, please do leave a comment. I mean, it might not resonate for all. What doesn't resonate for one Capricorn might resonate for 20 others. So do bear that in mind when you are leaving comments. But if this does resonate with you, then please do let me know. I always love to hear when the tarot is giving the right message or giving the right advice. Now, I've done you a 9-card spread along with the love reading, and I've also done you an advice card, okay? Now, don't panic, the Tower always looks like a very destructive card, but it's not usually when you actually read into the advice of it, okay? They're a tool for guidance and advice, so just bear that in mind. Right, okay, let's get started on your general reading. Right, up at the top corner, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. And that's usually an indication of waiting for something, or assessing a situation of some sort. Well, I'm going along the way with something because the card next to it is the Knight of Wands reversed, and that is straight up a message, okay? Possibly from a fire sign, and it is a message. And I'm assuming here that you have been waiting on a message from someone. And then next to it, we've got the King of Swords reversed, and this person is a person in your life, possibly air sign, Gemini, Libra, or I forgot the other air sign. Well, you know what the air signs are. Or Capricorn, like yourself. And this person is quite forceful in nature and abrupt. Sometimes been known to be a bit of a bully. So, just going on this reading here, maybe that's you waiting on a message from someone you might consider to be a little bit forceful, maybe a little bit abrupt, possibly, but it could be someone that you really do care about, or this person could be you. You're being forceful in wanting to get this message, and maybe you could have been pestering a little bit or something, I don't know, to get some sort of information that you've been waiting for, and it's just you're still waiting. Now, next card we've got is the 10 of Wands, and that's basically telling me, the message coming through for me to tell you is, whatever this is that you've been waiting on, be patient, okay? Just be patient. This message might never come through, so you do need to think about yourself here, and don't let it overwhelm you so much. Okay, now the reason why I think this might be something to do with the relationship is because right smack bang in the middle of the card, at the centre of it all, we've got the Lovers. And the Lovers also comes with a message on its own. And the message here is, especially with it being right next to the 2 of Pentacles reverse, the message here is, you have to decide between, you have to choose between your heart and your head. Okay? And the Lovers usually sort of means, if you have to choose between love or the reality of the situation, you really do need to consider options here. And I mean, the Lovers just say, choose love. So, but that might not be, if this person who you've been waiting on a message for doesn't really love you, then maybe this could be, love yourself. Choose love, but choose to love yourself. And then the 2 of Pentacles reversed next to it is basically saying the same thing. Wait, things need balancing out here. Maybe you've been putting too much focus on waiting for this person to message you, and it's just not happening. So, you really do need to weigh up better options here. It's quite possible that there may be conflicts around this situation as well, because we've got the 5 of Wands reversed. And that card is basically saying, there may be conflicts in this situation, yes, or conflicts that arise in this situation. Do not rise to it, okay? Do not make this situation any worse than it is. Because you won't come off you know, the good guy. You want to come off the good guy. And then the High Priestess next to that is emphasising that. Use your intuition in this situation. Okay. You know, the High Priestess, she's clever, she's quick-witted, she know, you know, she's always a step ahead. You need to be like her. You need to use your intuition on this situation. If you feel something's not right, then it's not. You know. And then right next to it, we've got the Hermit. And the Hermit basically means taking a step back and re-evaluating the situation, okay? Re-evaluating exactly what it is that you want and need in your life. And you know, ignoring what's going on around you. Obviously, you know, you have responsibilities, you have to keep up with that. But when you can, just sort of take time out, maybe think about number one, you know, especially straight after the Christmas period, you know, you're away, visiting family, you're doing this, doing that, doing the other, and such a busy period, you probably just need some time out now. And there's obviously a lot going on for you at the moment, Capricorn, and you really do need to take this time out. The Hermit is saying, you know, take a step back, look at this situation from a different angle, you know, and maybe you'll come to a solution. And then the High Priestess reversed is saying, you know, maybe your intuition will kick in and you'll know exactly the right thing to do. And then the advice card for you over this reading that we've got is the Tower. Now, don't get me wrong, the Tower is all about destruction, conflict, strife, things like that. And the actual advice that comes from it is escape. You see these people, they're jumping out of a burning building. That is exactly what you need to do now. Whatever this situation is, it is a burning building. You need to jump out and you need to run away from it. That's what the messages from Spirit is telling you. Run away from the situation, okay? Because it is not going to serve you, and it is going to hurt, and it is going to tear you apart. You need to run away from the situation. Whoever it is that's causing this conflict around you, just get out. And that's the message, guidance from Spirit. That's the message from the Tarot. And then we've got the love reading, which this is why I'm wondering if, you know, this situation goes hand in hand with your love reading. Now, there's two ways. I've looked at this, and there's two ways that I can sort of interpret this for you. And the first way to interpret it for you is, okay, we've got finances and career are an issue in your love life right now. Deception. Someone's wearing a false self-mask in the situation. A wedding. This situation involves marriage. Forgiving and learning. You release and heal the past and experience more love in your present moments. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, I'm going to point out the most obvious interpretation for that. Maybe this is to do with an arranged marriage, and you feel maybe it's something that, or it could have been a message that sort of come out of the blue, that you've been arranged to marry somebody who maybe is this King of Swords, is a bit of a bully, is a bit controlling, is a bit forceful, I suppose. You know, the word forceful resonates here. Maybe this could be something towards a forced marriage or something. And, you know, the thing is, I can only relay the advice from the tarot. Whether you take that or not, or whether you think it's right or not, that's entirely up to you. All I can do is relay the message, okay? And the message here is forgive and learn from this situation, you know, and healing family issues. So if you do decide to go ahead with this, then learn to forgive, and learning in itself, maybe just learn, you know, maybe this is just the way you perceive this person that you've been told you're going to be with or be betrothed to, or maybe, you know, this is saying learn from them. You know, maybe there's something you need to learn from them. Maybe this isn't the person that you thought they were. You could be, you know, the word deception's there. You could be deceived about this, okay, in some way. Maybe you deceived yourself because you were just so against wanting to do this, you know. And then the other sort of interpretation that I'm getting from this is someone that you might have been connected with that either is married or is going through a divorce. Situation involves marriage, and maybe now's just not the right time, and maybe in some element spiritual or religious beliefs have sort of got in the way. Maybe maybe family have interfered in some way and you need to forgive and get past that. But either way, that's the message and the advice that I'm getting from this reading. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. Please do subscribe if you'd like to listen to, just bear with me for 1 second. Just subscribe if you want to listen to your January 2017 reading. Please excuse my son in the background, he's being a pain in the bum. But yeah, I will be back in the next week or so to give you that January reading. And subscribe for any future readings as well. Comment if this resonated with you in any way. If not, again, what resonates for one might not resonate for another, you know. So anyway, take care. Happy New Year, guys. Bye-bye.